Hello, YouTube. Normally, I'm going to start posting every 2 weeks on a Friday. But I did a really wonderful video with a good friend of mine tonight about getting out of our comfort zone. And for us artists, that is very, very important to get out of our comfort zone. That's the only way we can make a living in art. We got to sell it, we got to get out there. So I'm about to post that on here, so please enjoy it. And I'll see you. See, not this Friday, next Friday, because I will be posting my next video about dejoinking. All right, thanks. Hello, everyone. My name is Dustin Pageloff. I'm a comic book artist. This is my friend
Melissa, and I'm a life coach.
And today we're going to talk about getting out of your comfort zone. So hello to all my YouTube friends.
Hello, Facebook Connect friends.
And the big thing is getting out of your comfort zone. Artists, big time, you guys need to do it to get your art out there.
And as far as comfort zone, I'm an entrepreneur. Dustin is an entrepreneur. So it's important for anybody who has goals that they want to achieve.
We've known each other for 35 years. Kindergarten. So we're not that old.
35 years.
Yeah, well, so the big thing today is what we talk about, like I said, all over again, is getting out of our comfort zone. Many artists are shy. People in general, but anyone can be shy.
When I started out teaching, I was very shy, especially in front of a crowd. And I always thought I was going to throw up in the front of the classroom. So those of you that know me as a teacher probably don't believe that was inside me what it was.
When I was in school, super shy, being an artist. A lot of artists out there were all shy. Afraid to show your work, but you need to. To get a job, you have to show your work. That's what you get hired to do. So that's the biggest thing to do.
So what made you decide to start your own art business and get out of your comfort zone? Doing this video, way out of our comfort zones. Okay?
Yeah, it is. It is. We're shy. See the nervousness? Pretty much I decided because I want to work for myself. I work for other people. I'm great people out there, don't get me wrong. If you're watching, you guys are awesome. But like many artists, we just want our own freedom. Mm-hmm. And I really love art, but I like to do my own thing. I really love drawing comics. That's a big thing. I used to be a graphic designer for about 10 years.
By the way, he's a good one. He designed my logo. Just putting that out there.
I did. I kind of got tired of doing logos, which I'll still do, but I really love just doing comics in general, telling stories. Mm-hmm. I've always been an illustrator ever since I was a kid. Mm-hmm. I've been drawing since I was 4. So it takes practice. Artists, takes practice. Practice. Mm-hmm. So what made you decide to become an entrepreneur? Life coach.
Becoming a life coach, I guess I wanted to expand on what all I've done throughout my life. I work in the medical field. I work with the severely depressed, and I wanted to use my bachelor's of psychology. And also, I have a family, and I wanted to be home more, kind of come up with my own schedule. I don't want to miss things in my kids' lives, but the big thing with me is I like to help people succeed with their goals. So this whole getting out of the comfort zone, I'm going to help you with that goal.
All right, she's gonna help me. She's great as a life coach. Hire her if you can. She's great at it. Support her business. Support all small businesses. Mm-hmm. It's really great.
Yes, and local artists, we have to support them because too many people say, "Can you draw this for me for free?" No, stop with that. Pay them.
That goes for all small businesses. Don't expect them to do it for free. They make a living. You don't go to McDonald's and say, "Hey, can I have a cheeseburger for free?" Because they'll laugh at you. Mm-hmm. So you don't ask small businesses for free. Anyway, we're getting off subject. But for comfort zone,
but that is getting out of your comfort zone, though.
Well, that's true.
Because you are wanting to be paid for your knowledge and your skills.
That's true.
So
money is a big thing that a lot of entrepreneurs have troubles talking about. Mm-hmm. That's a big thing. Don't be afraid to talk about money, especially artists. But yeah, don't be afraid to talk about money because that's what you need to live on. That's how society is. Talk about price. If someone doesn't want your business for that price, well, find their customer. Don't go for the bottom. There's not a race to the bottom. That doesn't work for you. You have rent. You have goals. We have rent. So make sure you charge. So,
So one of the things with being an entrepreneur is your goals. And we talked about getting out of your comfort zone. That's step one. But I think a really huge thing that happens with people is the whole goal shaming. I don't know if you've experienced that at all.
Oh, yeah.
So with me, I was talking about starting my own business, and I had a lot of people that kind of downed me on that and said, why would you think that you could do something like that? Or, it takes a lot of money to do that and you're a single mom. Well, okay, but if I don't invest in myself, I'm going to be stuck in the same position where I'm at and I'm never going to grow. So what do you think about that? Have you had goal shaming with being an artist?
Yeah, definitely. Like all my life being an artist, like, well, why don't you get a real job? And
a real job, yep.
Yeah.
You're a life coach, get a real job. Okay.
Ask people, is there fake paying jobs? Why would you work a real job if there's a fake paying job?
I love Monopoly money.
Yeah, yeah, I get told to me quite a bit. I've always had it. There's always a big thing about artists. Either you're poor or it's a fake job. That's the thing they always tell you. Mm-hmm. That's not true. Look at Walt Disney. That man has made an empire. Mm-hmm. He's an animator, artist, people. And yeah, so that's the big thing we've always told. Also, as a comic book artist, that's kid stuff. Well, kids ain't making comics. Adults make them for kids, even children books. Mm-hmm. Your 5-year-old, even though they're talented, love kids, they're not going to publish that book of Dr. Seuss. I'm sorry, an adult's doing it.
Yes.
So adults are to make childhood good.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the challenges that you faced with the whole goal shaming? Do you have an example of something that happened?
Yeah, actually, I've had relatives, I've had friends that were telling me that you're not going to make it. Artists are poor, they don't live a good life. You're never going to do well. Like I said before, it's not a real job. Mm-hmm. Why don't you go be a lawyer or doctor or find a factory job? Especially in our town that we live in. Mm-hmm. We live in a factory town. It used to be an automotive town, and when we were in high school, they even tell you to go to college. Like, just go get a job at the automotive plant. Don't go to college. And I didn't listen to them. I went to college for art. That's what I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, artists are told that all the time, and it's a shame. How about for you? I mean, starting your own business, a life coach. Mm-hmm. What have you been told? What's the challenges that you face?
The challenges is finding people that believe in life coaching, because they kind of think it's a fake career, but it really isn't. People need a support person to achieve their goals. We are not counselors. That's one big thing that people think is life coaches are counselors. But I think of it as the step between your counseling appointments and your psychiatrist. So obviously life coaches don't diagnose, don't do medications, don't ask me for any of that. It is simply to ask you questions. So like what we're doing here is what a life coach would be doing. So, like, what are you doing to achieve your goal of your business? What is something you're doing right now?
My comfort zone, making this video.
Mm-hmm. So how do you think this video is going to boost your business?
Hopefully I'll get the word out there. And for anyone watching my YouTube channel, I teach art. We're doing videos here too. So hopefully they'll see this. I'm like, all right, maybe I can get out of my comfort zone. Mm-hmm. That's also why I want to do art teaching too. Mm-hmm. I really want artists to start showing their work. I mean, art is beauty. Show the world. We need more of it. And hopefully this will help artists who are really shy and don't know what to do, or are being told or being shamed about their career, that it's okay to be you.
Mm-hmm. Now on your YouTube channel, do you take questions from people?
Yeah, just leave it in the comments. If they have a question, leave it in the comments, and I read through them. It's just started, so right now I got one video up, but I will be doing every other Friday. If you got questions, just leave comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. I'm open book. I want artists to succeed. That's my big goal, to have other artists succeed as well. It's a small world. And how about you?
For my business is Connect Life Coaching. I do have a Facebook group. It's just starting, So I'm wanting to make videos as well. I've done a couple. I'm going to try to do shorter segments. I think that'll be an improvement because people might be more apt to watch them. I'd like to, have some volunteers like Dustin. We're helping each other. We have two separate businesses that aren't even like crossing paths, but this is us. And, to show people this is what a life coach does. So in me and asking you questions, how is this making you feel right now making this video?
Nerve-wracking. I'll be honest right here on the video. It's nervous, but you get used to it over time. Get out there more.
Yeah. Same way with me. So life coaches, we all have to learn to coach ourselves first. And once you get over that hurdle, then you can go out there and try to help other people. I know that with working in the field that I'm in, I had a lot of patients that wanted to still talk to me after their therapy was done, but that's crossing an ethical line. So I'm starting my own business to be able to do that, but they gave me the confidence to be able to go out there because they said you need to go make a difference in the world besides in this room. So that's what put me out of the comfort zone.
And she has a good point about she has to do her own coaching herself first. As an artist, you have to do the same thing with yourself. You have to take the first step. Show your art to people, even if it's just your sketchbook. That's the only way you're going to get out there. Just go up to someone and say, hey, how do you like this? And if they like it, it's great. Remember, art is subjective. So if they don't like it, don't worry about it. Keep going and going. It's even when you go to art school, you're not going to always. You know why? Because the art teacher might not like it. There's no right or wrong to it. That's the start.
And that's the hard part with goals, is everybody looks at the negatives more than the positives. And when you look at every successful person, they'll tell you how many times that they failed. And more than once, they're going to fail hundreds of times before they finally get to where they wanted to be. And that's where a life coach steps in, and that's where getting out of your comfort zone. Because, the negativity is out there. But if you want a goal, you need to just go set it.
Thomas Edison, 10,000 times that he did not make a light bulb. He made it once. But he tried 10,000 times.
So you never give up.
Yeah. So remember, artists, if you're watching on my channel, and anyone who's watching on her channel, for whatever career you're doing, don't give up.
That's right. That's very important.
So with success also, with your career, have you came to negativity, like we were talking about just now with our goal shaming?
Of course, the negativity with who do you think you are? How are you going to get this done? What's your plan? Now all of a sudden you're going to charge to be a friend. Yeah. I think that one's probably the hardest one, is now I feel like nobody wants to talk to me as a person. Mm-hmm. Everybody thinks that if they start talking to me, I'm going to charge them, but that's not the case. I'm always going to be a friend first, but obviously you do have to charge if you start coaching. So that's that whole comfort zone thing, and I think that's the transition period I'm in right now.
I'm the same one. I'm just restarting my business. I was out for 4 years. I had some personal family issues I take care of. So I'm just back into the art world again. And I've gone through that where I've even had people just stop even talking to me because oh, now you're going to start banking it. You're kind of snobby. Or you want to charge me for that art? I've known you forever. Got bills to pay. So that's the thing. But don't worry about negativity. There's a lot of positives too. What's a lot of positives you've noticed since you started?
I've had actually a lot of people support me in it, and they say I can see you being a great life coach. I can see the differences that you've made in the past, and it's just word of mouth. So that's the hard one, and also finding a place to practice. But with a life coach, I actually can come to you. One of the things is home organization. So coming to your house. So I think about all the people that go to counseling, and really a lot of the mental illness things you can see in people's houses. Depression, they just tend to leave messes everywhere, and then they just have a hard time of saying, yeah, I'm going to clean that area up, and then they never do. Well, wouldn't it be great if you could have somebody who, in between your counseling sessions, can come over and kind of guide you into doing it and motivate you to reach the goal of cleaning that corner out. And I think it just will aid people. You know, there's a lot of different careers. Medical assisting that I do now. Well, I've been doing medical assisting for 18 years now. That used to be on the job training, and now there's, you know, a pathway where you have to go to school to become one. But, you know, life coaches, there's certifications. So I'm working on my certification right now. You do not have to be certified. Again, we're not counselors. We are guides, and we're guiding people to find it within themselves. So that's the hard part, is the whole prying of what's
Sure.
inside that person
Yeah.
to get them motivated. And that's really the huge difference. And so, like with you, that's why I'm always asking you questions.
Sure.
You know?
I'm not a life coach. I love to help artists, but I'm not a life coach.
Right.
Just-
Yes, we are
yeah.
two different
Yeah.
businesses.
Yeah, so don't think I'm
but,
coming off as one. I'm not. I love helping artists. It's a small world. We all got to support each other, but she's a life coach. I'm not.
And I draw stick figures. I'm not an artist.
Good stick figures, though.
What's that?
Good stick figures.
Yeah, good stick figures. Yeah. When I was a teacher, my art was terrible. If you had me as a teacher, you already know that.
Well, thank you for watching our show. We're going to wrap up the video today. We're going to start doing more videos together to help everyone out. We hope you enjoyed this one. It's our first one, so don't mind us. But keep doing what you're doing. Work your butt off. Your dreams will come true.
Make sure you have a support person,
Yes. Yep. Support.
especially when you're branching out and doing the whole entrepreneurship, if that's something you're after.
Yeah. Family, friends, whoever can support you.
Any goals. So, what are we going to talk about next time?
Support.
Support?
Yeah, support.
Yeah, I think support would be a good topic. So if you guys have any questions, comments, put them below. So that way we can maybe do a future video on what you guys are interested in. And until then, be extraordinary.
It's awesome. I'll have a link also to her Facebook page. I'll have one to my website, and also when this goes on my YouTube channel, just leave a comment down below too on mine and subscribe as well. So thank you everyone, and have a good day.
Peace and love.